Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And today, this is what we're going to be having today is the white beans and ham and cornbread. And so I will show you how I'm going to be doing this. And what I'm going to be using is the 1 pound of navy beans. Normally we would put in a ham bone that still has the ham on it, and I don't have that right now because with it being hot, I just hadn't been cooking a whole lot of hams. But anyways, all you do is just get a package of this ham, and you can leave it like in the slices, or you can, cut it in chunks. And the onion that I'm going to be using is the Vidalia onion. And for a little more flavor, I'm going to add in this chicken broth. You can use beef broth. Okay, so I've already opened up my beans. You don't have to wash your beans if you don't want to. I'm just going to do a quick rinse over these. A lot of times I don't rinse my pinto beans or anything like that. But I'll look through them and see if they have any bad, beans. So I didn't see any that was bad in this so far. This, y'all, is my favorite, one of my favorite plates. And see how it's got the roosters and stuff on there. I got this plate at an estate sale. So if you want to, you can leave it in this style, just the slices like that. I may leave that one in that size because it is small already, and the bigger ones I'll cut probably into, because I'm not going to be cooking any meat today because the meat is going to be in the beans. So I'm probably going to keep all of these that are about like that. I'll keep those, and these other ones that I'm just going to cut these in half, and may do some chunks and have the bigger ones. And so I'm just going to slice them down, and I'll keep a few, like I said, I'm going to keep a few that's like the bigger slices to keep in there, and the rest I'm going to cut, put like maybe in chunks, like half of that size. I'm going to do like big chunk slices. And that way you'll feel like you're still having the meat and not, because if it's cut smaller, then people will start thinking, well, where's the meat? Well, the meat's in the beans. So I left the bigger slices, I did those about like this. And compared to the ones, I left these about that size. I didn't even cut those. And then there's, that one that I cut. So I'm going to put those in my beans. Let me bring that over. See if you can see me. I'm going to just kind of put all those in there. No fancy order, just throw it in there, because I always stir it and it'll all get mixed up in the end anyway. You don't got to be fancy about it. I'll cook these for several hours until my husband gets home, and I've got to cut the grass today. So that's one of the other reasons why I'm doing this in the crock pot, because I'm not going to really have time to do any cooking. Okay, so I cut my onion in half, and I don't use a cutting board and get all fancy with it. I just, cut my slice. And a lot of people probably do it the way I do it. I know my mama and my aunts and everybody, they just do theirs like this. I'm going to put this whole entire onion in here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my chicken broth. You do not have to put chicken broth. You can put beef broth. You can also just do the water in your beans. And I'm going to put this whole entire box of broth in here, and this will help with the flavoring. And I'll add a little water to it. So this is 32 ounces of broth. If you add just water in here, you can add bouillons in it if you want to. So let me get some water to throw in it. I'm using a mason jar, y'all. That's one. 3. And I'm actually not gonna fill that all the way up. I'm gonna put in some black pepper. Put in the amount of seasoning you want. I don't measure, so I just put that in there just to add a little bit of more flavor into it. I'm gonna turn this on high and let it will cook all day, y'all. And you can do this same recipe with pinto beans. You can do it with Great Northern beans, any kind of beans you want, really. Black eyed peas. But today I'm using the navy beans because that's what I had. And so basically just let this cook until, you know, because it's morning time now. It's like 9 o'clock. And I'm just going to let this cook all day. Okay, y'all, that cornbread is ready to come out of the oven. And I will do a video on showing how to do this. This is going to be so good, y'all. I like a lot of juice in mine. And there you go. And if I was eating the cornbread, you can crumble it up or you can set it on the side like that. White beans and ham. And I'm going to taste it. That is so good, y'all. So I'm going to set this cornbread back off to the side because I won't be eating that cornbread. And you can add more black pepper in there. When I cooked this, I did not add salt to it. The ham added salt to it. So you want to probably take that into consideration, that, you know, when you're adding in your spices and salts and stuff. So to me, I would leave it just the way it is and not add any more salt to it. Cornbread, most of the time we'll like crumble our cornbread up inside the bowl first, and then we'll dip the beans, and you know, it'll be over the top of it. But I'm not having cornbread, so that's why I didn't do that this time. But that's how my husband will do it. He'll come home and get his plate, crumble it out on the plate, and he'll just, you know, dump it over onto it. And so that is what we're having today, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that so yummy? White beans, and you can see the big pieces of ham in there. Y'all, this is a staple here in the South. We love our beans and cornbread. Have a great day. Please like, subscribe. Bye, y'all.